Time to head into the kitchen and see what Chef D is cooking up today. Good morning, Chef D.
Good morning, Bob. How are you?
Good. Boy, with a beautiful shirt like that, you should be wearing a Chef D apron, young man.
Right? I thought about that after with all the red tomato sauce we're doing today, Bob. Hey, I teamed up with Ital Pasta today for their new artisanal pasta. And the great thing about this is they're really committed to making it zero waste. And if you go on their website, you'll see all that. But this pasta is made by with Canadian wheat. It's made the old school way where it has the ridges. And I'm going to grab a piece of pasta so you can see this, Bob, because this is really cool.
And where do we find it?
At Loblaws, or you can order online at Grocery Gateway. And you can go on italpasta.com for that. But do you see the little ridges on the penne there?
Yeah.
What that's going to do is it's going to adhere to the sauce, and then you're not going to waste anything. And throughout this pandemic, they've been noticing that about 63% of the food that we buy, we tend to throw out.
Yeah.
So trying to stop that, you know.
Big issue in Canada, for sure.
Exactly. With these recipes, we can work that all out. So what I have here is my start of my carbonara, a traditional old school pasta dish from Italy. I have onions, I have bacon, and I have garlic. We're going to reduce this down just for a minute, Bob. And you're going to follow me over to the next dish we have is the tomato vodka sauce. So just because this takes about a half an hour to cook, I put in some garlic, some onions, and some sun-dried tomatoes. Now I'm going to add a quarter cup of vodka.
Okay, now what's that brand you're holding?
Oh,
it doesn't look familiar.
Tito's vodka. It's a Tito's vodka.
But any old vodka will do.
Exactly. So we're just putting in about a quarter cup of vodka, and then we're going to add in, and I've talked about this before, and you've seen these tomatoes before. These are from Italy, Muti tomatoes. They are fantastic. And you know, as much as I love local, when it comes to canned tomatoes, these are the best of the best. So in goes a can of Muti tomatoes into our sun-dried tomatoes, into our vodka, and then I'm going to add a little bit of cream, so just about 1 cup. And then you're just going to let that simmer for about a half an hour, so all those flavors kind of meld together, and you have this beautiful sauce. Now, the penne vodka sauce, Bob, is a great sauce to, as we were mentioning earlier, that you can use leftovers in. So you could put bacon in it. You could put chicken in it. You know, if you had let's say roasted root vegetables, you could put the roasted root vegetables, have the vegetable pasta sauce. Here, that's what's so great about this. This is like a sauce that just starts, and then you should be here at the studio kitchen, Bob, because it smells really good today.
Yeah, I can't wait till that day when we get there, when you get here.
So then for the carbonara, we're just going to add a little bit of white wine to it now. A little bit of cream, so we're going to add about 2 cups of cream, and then a whole bunch of Parmesan cheese, so about half a cup Parmesan cheese. While I'm doing that, I'm just going to add it to our tomato vodka sauce here. And like I said, you can go on to italpasta.com, check out their zero waste, and you can see all this. All the packaging, there's no more cellophane in it, so it's totally recyclable, which is great. But I got to grab my cloth because we did some, with leftover olives, I had some tomatoes, grape tomatoes that were getting close to the end. So I put some onions, some sun-dried tomatoes, some whole bunch of different olives, some dried rosemary, and I'm going to grab my penne. We're going to put this in here. And just remember, whenever you're cooking pasta, is that you want it to be in lots of water. You don't want to have just a little bit of water. You want it swimming in a big pool, right?
You don't want it
in. No, you can't, because then that way it does its thing, and then we're going to put our tomato olive sauce over this. I have my vodka sauce. And then I'm just going to finish up with our spaghetti, which is just coming out of the pot. Look at this.
Wow, this looks incredible.
And then just lastly, just grab my tongs, take our spaghetti with our carbonara, stir that, and then we're just going to add an egg to this for the traditional way of doing this. We're just going to pour the sauce over top. Just like so. And then now there's two different schools of thought. You can have the whole egg or the egg yolk. You put the egg yolk on top, and then you're going to stir it in. It actually cooks the egg from the steam of the pasta and the sauce.
Look at that.
Look at.
It's another Chef D masterpiece. Hey, thank you so much. We're going to link up your website at chh.com for more great recipes. Thanks,
Thank you
Chef
so much,
D.
Bob. You take care.